Today is the last full day that I'm going to be staying at the hotel. And well, in case you didn't know, I'm going to be staying in my car for the next few weeks as a way to be able to move around and to explore a little bit. And so, yeah, so I have my camping stuff for the car. I don't know if you can see it back there, but it's coming together. So today I'm taking it easy. I'm just driving around, seeing what little towns I can explore. And actually, this morning in Malaga, there was a lot of fog. And I'm like, I'm just going to stay in. Like, there's really, like, what are we going to do? But then I looked up the weather, and it said that it'll clear up throughout the day. And sure enough, it's cleared up. And so I'm thinking I'll go hit up a few towns. And if it gets really nice, I will go to Gibraltar. The Rock of Gibraltar, very famous. I do have to cross a border, interestingly enough. Apparently it's owned by the British. So yeah, that's kind of my plan for today. And as you can see, I'm drying my shoes. So, yeah, anyways, I will keep posting. I don't know if you can see there, but there are a lot of clouds. Look, you can kind of see the fog in the distance, just blending in with the city. So it's just starting to dissipate. Again, I hope that by the time I get to Gibraltar, it'll be fully cleared. Because the nice thing about it is to be able to look across and see Africa, the continent of Africa. Maybe from here you would get a little better view of what's going on. And here you can see that we're going back to the fog. You can see here that even though it's foggy and there's no sun coming through, everyone's still enjoying their beach day. So this right here is known as the Tower of Thieves, and it was erected during the Muslim rule in Andalusia. Right now I'm in Marbella, which is a few minutes south of Malaga. And what this was used for was a lookout in case of any invading ships or anything was going on the coast. This would be the first place to spot them. And this is actually the tallest tower along the whole Malaga coastline. And so it's very touristy, and it's surrounded by some beautiful dunes. And I believe this is a historical conserved part of the beach, and so people aren't really allowed to go on here. It's quite beautiful. So I'm here at the side of the road, and if you can see back here, the fog/clouds are still hanging over the coastline. But I don't know if the camera can see it, but further back, it seems like it starts to dissipate. So I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that Gibraltar is clear. I'm trying to look online, see what I can find. Any live streams, any live weather information on the status of the visibility, because you know the draw to go to Gibraltar is all about, you're going to Gibraltar, right? It's very famous, but also you can see the Horn of Africa on the other side, and so it'd be a shame to make it all the way there and then not be able to see very much. Yeah, and also taking a few minutes to dry my shoes. They're back there somewhere. So what happened is that I realized that I haven't really explained what the situation with my shoes are. I arrived here in Spain and I took my socks, my shoes and my socks off, and I'm like, oh my god, what's that smell? And then of course, like, it makes sense. I use these shoes for everything, walking around day to day, running, sweating in them, and I had just done like a 12-hour plane ride and layover. And of course they were stanky, and so I washed them yesterday, and I've been trying to find a good place to get them to dry, and so I'm taking a few minutes to enjoy the sun, enjoy the heat, and hopefully they become nice and toasty in a few minutes. So this is the beautiful town of Ronda. It's a town that's about an hour and a half from Sevilla. And this town has a very strong Moorish influence. When the Muslims are here, they built a lot of the old architecture, and also these bridges that you see here. Stunning. It's very hard to get from this view. Maybe I would have added, or I'll add some video or pictures of a more upfront look at it. But if you can see, the houses are white, and look at this view. It's gorgeous. These look like olive trees in the background, and it's so cool how, like, the further you go south in Spain, the more arid it looks. Arid, but in a way that still provides for a lot of agriculture, a lot of life. Very beautiful, and I don't know how to describe it, but of course this is the case, that this is where Andalucia was, and you feel it, especially in these gorges, these gorgeous but yeah, and there's just mountains in the background, just casually castle walls, church. Stunning, really. As you can see, we just came from the more traditional part of Ronda, where you can even see here some of the buildings are, they try to keep them up, but they're starting to fall apart. They try to keep some of the old architecture, but slowly, we're approaching the more modernized section of the town. Clean, well taken care of. Classic European look still, but you can definitely see the stark difference. You can already see the tourist shops here. Oh, more tourist shops over there. But I guess if you're hungry, you want a bite to eat, these are the spots. And if I'm not mistaken, we're approaching the main bridge of this town that's meant to connect two parts of the town that's separated by a giant gorge. Let's see if I can get a good view. Oh, wow, so here's the gorge. And there's a little sneak peek of the bridge. There's restaurants down there. And of course, you have a cute dog. The birds seem to have a nest up against the wall. Whether they've made little holes or they just perched on little bits of crumbling rock, they seem to be making it work. And so yeah, again, here's the bridge that connects the gorges. And here is the old Moorish bridge. It's still very impressive, but when you compare it to the more recent one, it was a different time. So as you can see, I'm walking down this little touristy avenue, and I saw a place very similar to this in Malaga. Seems to be a good way of attracting people, keeping people cool, and obviously getting tourists to spend lots and lots of money. But it's cute. I like the architecture, I like how close the balconies are. Whether they're inhabited or not, that's another question. Very cool if you see someone just pop their head out. And also, hashtag big fan of this shade. Okay, so I am exhausted. I'm so tired. Tonight is my last night at the hotel, and tomorrow I start my adventure in the car. Mixture of excitement and yeah, I think I'm more excited than anything. Screw it, I'll figure out if anything happens. And again, worst case scenario, I just get a hotel somewhere. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy tonight. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat. But aside from that, that's it. Hope you enjoyed my trip around Spain. That's it.